As we're waking up this morning, one area that we're watching closely in the tropics, in particular west of the Lesser Antilles and in the Caribbean this morning, this wave of showers and storms that we've been watching the last few days looks a little bit healthier this morning. A lot of thunderstorm development around its core. The only thing it is missing is a perfectly defined center of circulation. Some of the winds around this wave already up to 45 miles per hour, which would be tropical storm status, but it can't officially get that designation until the center of circulation is able to close off. This will become our next tropical storm, likely by the end of today, as it continues to slowly move through the Caribbean. And that's what we'll watch for as we head throughout the rest of this week and into the upcoming weekend. The next name on our list is Melissa. So I think we're going to have Tropical Storm Melissa by the middle and end of this week. And so we'll be keeping an eye out in the Caribbean as this system develops, and we'll bring you the first alert once there's the official designation of a tropical storm from the National Hurricane Center. In the meantime, though, cold out the door this morning. A lot of beautiful clear sky once we get closer to sunrise. As we look out from our Segra Park camera, temperatures overnight cooled off very quickly. A lot of us with 40s to wake up with as we step outside. Camden, one of our cold spots this morning, you're down to 41 if you're leaving anytime soon. Got to have a jacket ready to roll as you step outside. We're waiting on our next cold front to get here. The leading edge of our boundary moving through Nashville as well as Kentucky, across parts of the Ozarks and into Mississippi as well. It's got a whole lot of dry air to get through, though, before it arrives, and that's why our chance of rain is extremely limited. It's a 0. There aren't going to be any type of showers with this front as it moves through, and it doesn't get here until the early hours of the night tonight, which means we have great weather to work with today. Beautiful to get out to the Riverwalk. You're high under a sky full of sunshine. It'll top out around 80 degrees, and then here comes our cold front once we get into the evening and early hours of the night tonight. Out ahead of it, our wind out of the southwest. That's how we're able to warm up so quickly as we head through the morning and into the afternoon. Notice how on First Alert Future wind gust, we get a couple of gusts out there of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Again, if anything, adding to some comfort and relief as to how it might feel outside if you're there during the afternoon. And even into the early evening, here's the leading edge of our boundary. We'll be able to tell that the cold front has passed through our neighborhood once our wind turns out of the northwest. So as winds become out of the northwest, that means the cold front has arrived and it's passing through. It'll move offshore while we're sleeping tonight. And once we get into our Wednesday morning, a little bit of a lingering breeze, but the great weather will continue for us, and chances of rain really hard to come by through the first half of the weekend. Even Sunday, I still think a lot of us are going to be dry. I don't think we have any chances of rain that are going to be a little more substantial and meaningful for us until at least the early parts of next week. So this beautiful fall-like weather continues, and it gets slightly cooler after our high today of 80 degrees. We'll have these chilly mornings to pair with some nice afternoons, and then we'll keep an eye out on what will be some rounds of rain as we head into next week.